my name is Jasmine. I'm a lactation consultant and the author and illustrator of Breastfeeding All Around the Bay. And this is Margot, which she's twiddling. Here in the United States, 4 out of 5 babies start off breastfeeding. Over half are still breastfeeding at 6 months, and over a third are still breastfeeding at 12 months. But when you think of infant feeding and how it's portrayed in our TV shows and movies and even our books, you think of a baby in a bottle. And it's really hard to normalize something like breastfeeding and breastfeeding in public when it's not seen anywhere. My board book, Breastfeeding All Around the Bay, highlights breastfeeding directly from the source to the youngest of audiences, normalizing breastfeeding for future generations. The average breastfeeding newborn wants to nurse a minimum of every 2 to 3 hours. This will most likely result in at least one feeding happening out in public. From the perspective of a very hungry newborn, Breastfeeding All Around the Bay is filled with silly rhymes and locations tourists, locals, and even people who have only seen the San Francisco Bay Area on TV will recognize. I have always wanted to be an author, and I'm so excited that Breastfeeding All Around the Bay is helping make that a reality. And even better, it combines my passion for advocacy, specifically the right every woman has to breastfeed in public with or without a cover. It highlights a Black woman breastfeeding, and Black woman breastfeeding rates in the United States is a huge health disparity and a social media campaign in and of itself. And it promotes early literacy so that you can read to your baby right out the womb. Right out the womb is aggressive. I'm keeping it in. In illustrating Breastfeeding All Around the Bay, I took inspiration from my own life, one piece being that the couple is interracial, and I thought that it was important that our daughter grows up seeing stories that have families that look like ours. Thank you so much for making this book a reality and for normalizing breastfeeding for future generations. Can you say bye?